In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 Asian player to watch at 2022 FIFA World Cup. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Asian players have excelled on football's biggest stage throughout the history of the FIFA World Cup, including Hidetoshi Nakata, Ali Daei, and Park Ji-sung. There are many who will be hoping it is their turn in the spotlight now that the World Cup is back here, returning to Asian soil for the first time since Japan and South Korea co-hosted the competition in 2002. For traditional heavyweights Japan, South Korea and Iran, who have no shortage of Europe-based stars. It could be some fairly recognizable names lighting up the World Cup. But for hosts Qatar and Saudi Arabia, who boast squads entirely comprised of players plying their trade domestically, there could be one or two unfamiliar faces rising to prominence. Number 10. Kim Min-jae, South Korea. Due in large part to their astute selection of Kim Min-jae as his successor, Napoli have barely noticed the loss of Kalidou Koulibaly, who over the past few years rose to become one of Serie A's top center-backs. Kim won the Serie A Player of the Month award back in September after only 2 months in Italy, and he is excited to play in the World Cup after missing it 4 years ago due to injury. The 25-year-old will be more than capable of holding his own against players like Ronaldo and Luis Suarez, standing at 1.9 meters and with an intimidating body, which should make for some captivating one-on-one battles. Number 9. Son Heung-min, South Korea. Of course, South Korea captain Son Heung-min is the biggest football player in the Asian game right now, or for the past 5 years for that matter. Son, a player who rarely needs an introduction, may have gained world-class status last season when his 23 goals in the Premier League helped him and Mohamed Salah win the competition's Golden Boot. The Tottenham player, who has struggled with form thus far this year and is currently a health concern after sustaining a facial fracture while on club duty, has reiterated his commitment to captaining the South Korean team, which is encouraging for fans hoping to catch one of his signature screams in Qatar. Number 8. Daichi Kamada, Japan. There has been legitimate concern about whether coach Hajime Moriyasu has enough firepower at his disposal given that the Japan roster only contains 4 attackers with a combined total of 10 international goals, especially given that they will be facing both Germany and Spain. Fortunately for the Samurai Blue, given the form midfielder Daichi Kamada has shown so far this season, it may not be necessary for them to sign a conventional out-and-out striker. With 12 goals in only 21 appearances across all competitions, the Eintracht Frankfurt player has had an explosive start to the new season. His exciting brand of play should grab the attention of many spectators in Qatar. Number 7. Takahiro Tomiyasu, Japan. Takahiro Tomiyasu is one player who is promising to change that. Although Japanese football has had no shortage of successful exports to Europe, there are just a few who have made a mark in the Premier League. The versatile defender secured a transfer to Arsenal at the beginning of last season after 2 strong seasons in Serie A with Bologna. He wasted no time in establishing himself as a valuable player. Tomiyasu will start with seasoned captain Maya Yoshida in the center of the Samurai Blue defense, despite the fact that he typically plays out wide for his club. He will also be trusted to start assaults with his controlled distribution out from the back. Number 6. Salem Al-Dawsari, Saudi Arabia. At the most recent World Cup, Salem Al-Brilliant Dawsari's volley sealed Saudi Arabia's 2-1 victory over Egypt after an Al-Faraj penalty had tied the score after 5 tournament appearances for the country. Al-Dawsari, like Al-Faraj, has played only for Al Hilal throughout his career. However, he did spend a brief period on loan at La Liga team Villarreal, where his only game was a memorable substitute appearance against Real Madrid. The energetic wide attacker, who is now 31 and probably at the height of his abilities, has also shown he belongs on the big stage after leading Al Hilal to AFC Champions League victory last season with a string of MVP-winning performances. There will be no bigger opportunity for him to perform than in the upcoming weeks. Number 5. Salman Al-Faraj, Saudi Arabia. Salman Al-Faraj has been one of the most talented playmakers in Asia for the past 10 years, making it rather regrettable that he has never practiced his craft outside of Saudi Arabia and has spent his whole career playing for local powerhouses Al Hilal. The 33-year-old can already lay claim to having scored at a World Cup after scoring in his country's victory against Egypt at Russia 2018. He is always cool on the ball and has impeccable passing. Al-Faraj and his magic left foot might just be Saudi Arabia's best chance to create any openings, given that they will face difficult tests against Argentina, Poland, and Mexico in Qatar, where scoring opportunities should be at a premium. Number 4. Alireza Bayramvand, Iran. Although Taremi squandered the opportunity to give Iran a historic victory over Portugal in that World Cup match, goalkeeper Alireza Bayramvand put himself in the spotlight when he stopped a certain Cristiano Ronaldo from scoring from the penalty spot. Bayramvand, a four-time Iranian League winner with Persepolis, eventually moved to Europe with Royal Antwerp in Belgium. He also spent time on loan at Boavista in Portugal, but injuries have recently limited his ability to play. Though he should still be Carlos Queiroz' first choice in goal for a second straight World Cup, the 30-year-old faces fierce competition for Team Melli's number 1 shirt now that other strong candidates like Amir Abedzadeh have emerged. Number 3. Mehdi Taremi, Iran. Mehdi Taremi was still working in Asia when the last World Cup took place, and he will likely be remembered for a vital late-game error that prevented Iran from surprising Portugal and advancing to the round of 16. 4 years later, he is a striker at the height of his abilities, scoring 5 goals in the UEFA Champions League thus far this season while playing for Portuguese powerhouse Porto. Taremi, a crucial player of the Porto squad that won the Portuguese League and Cup double last season, has amassed an amazing 62 goals in the 3.5 seasons since moving to Portugal, first with Rio Avenue, and is more than capable of harming any club Iran faces in Group B. Number 2. Abdelkarim Hassan, Qatar. Defenders are less frequently in the spotlight, although Qatar does have an electrifying left back in Abdelkarim Hassan. The Al Sadd player is all than capable of carrying out his defensive responsibilities, but he is most frequently seen charging forward, scoring goals and providing assists at will, and thriving when his team takes a particularly daring approach. It will serve as some sort of atonement for the occasionally volatile Abdelkarim, the 2018 Asian Footballer of the Year, who did damage his reputation 3 years ago when he was given a 5-month suspension by the Asian Football Confederation for excessively confronting a referee during an AFC Champions League match. Number 1. Almoez Ali, Qatar. Almoez Ali, who was born in Sudan but migrated to Qatar as a child, is currently considered as one of Asia's top strikers, partly because of his brilliant performances during his nation's successful AFC Asian Cup campaign in 2019. Almoez won the tournament's Golden Boot and Most Valuable Player honors after scoring a record-breaking 9 goals in just 7 games, including pivotal goals in the semi-final and final. Since then, when Qatar participated as an invited squad, the 26-year-old has also scored at the Copa America and CONCACAF Gold Cup. He will be hoping to add at least 1 goal to his World Cup tally. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.